So I'm watching Worlds Collide, right? And I didn't make a predictions video for this because I don't watch AAA and never have, so I couldn't make a predictions video. This shit is insane. First we had, I'm gonna turn my TV down because this is bare loud. There's a lot of Spanish words going on. Oh, that's the wrong way. God. A lot of Spanish words going on. I don't know what's happening. We had Lillian Garcia sing the American national anthem. I did not know Lillian Garcia was such a good singer. Like, what the fuck? But also, first match we had LWO. However, not Walking Wild. He must have been injured or something, and he got replaced by Lindsay Dorado, who used to wrestle for WWE. Where the fuck did Lindsay Dorado come from? Anyway, they took on these three guys from AAA. There was Octagon Jr. I learned that name. Then there was some Iguana guy, and then there was someone else. Incredible match. AAA people blew me out the fucking water. And WWE people held their own as well. Shout out to Cruz del Toro. Literally carried that match. But no, what an ending. I mean, the AAA team won. And then when they were celebrating, Dirty Dom got on the mic and started having a go at Octagon Jr. And then they started fighting. And then Dom got on the mic again and said, "I'll see you at Money in the Bank." What are we doing? They've just added the Intercontinental Championship match to Money in the Bank. I just uploaded my predictions video to Money in the Bank 5 minutes ago. And they've just added a match to Money in the Bank. Dom defends the Intercontinental Championship against Octagon Jr. Obviously, Dom's going to retain. They're not going to give the Intercontinental title to Octagon Jr. While it would be clever to put a AAA title on a WWE title on a AAA wrestler, while that would be cool, it's not Dom. So it's not the Intercontinental title. So Dom's retaining that against Octagon Jr. later, but that's pretty cool. Octagon Jr. has a fucking sick finisher as well. But yeah, can't wait for the rest of the matches. This is actually quite a good show. So now we've just had Stephanie Vaquer and Lola Vice take on this team of two women from AAA. With Stephanie Vaquer and Lola Vice getting the win. Love it. It's 1-1 between AAA and WWE. If you want my prediction throughout the night, I'm guessing AAA are going to win 3-2. Well, ladies and gentlemen, call me surprised. Legado del Fantasma beat the trio that was in AAA, the three people that I thought they'd lose to. Because now I'm doing my maths, and that's 3 matches down, 2 wins WWE, 1 win AAA. Del Vikingo's going to retain against Chad Gable, which would make it 2-2, but that's the main event anyway. Which means it would come down to the North American Championship, right? And if it was to be AAA 3-0, that would mean one of the AAA guys win the North American Championship, which I don't think is going to happen. I think Ethan Page retains and Vikingo retains, which tells me WWE is going to win. WWE are going to win. They're going to beat AAA 3-2, although it's not a competition. I don't believe it's a competition. WWE are going to win the majority of the matches, which is probably fair because they bought the company, didn't they? So, yeah. And there we have it. 3-1 to WWE. Ethan Page retains the North American Championship. There was moments we thought he wasn't going to. I mean, that was a banger match. I was only watching it in the background and I saw it was a banger match. I mean, some of the spots I was seeing were absolutely insane. But left is just the main event. Del Vikingo versus Chad Gable. Obviously, Chad Gable's not going to win the AAA World Championship, especially because I think Del Vikingo just won that title off of Alberto Del Rio, which is obvious why WWE wanted Alberto Del Rio to drop that title. So yeah, it looks like it's going to be a WWE night. 3-2 is what it's looking like, but currently it's 3-1. So AAA can't win. Maybe if they had that Dominic Mysterio, oh no, AAA still wouldn't have won then. Whatever, it is what it is. Decent show though, I won't lie. It's starting to put me on to AAA. And there it is in the main event. Chad Gable and Vikingo put on an absolute fucking banger. The spots I was seeing, the flips I was seeing, crazy. The selling from Chad Gable was absolutely impeccable. I'm glad they've given Chad Gable something. They put him in a ladder match as a masked character, and that's the best thing they've done for him in years. You know, in terms of achievement, and it's laughable. But I'm glad to give him a main event spot in such a classic match to let him display his ability. I mean, that moonsault through the table was fucking clean. The 630s from Vikingo were clean. And Vikingo, by the end of the match, had hurt his knee bad. And he just continued and still did the 630. It was cold. It was amazing. 3-2 to WWE, though. I think I see where the deal came from. AAA get to win the opening and closing match, and WWE get to win the ones in the middle, which seems fair. It seems fair because the opening and closing are arguably the most important. So fair enough. Decent show, I won't even lie. Like, nothing bad to say about that show. These shows that are just random, like slapped together. I mean, it wasn't random and slapped together, but these shows that aren't necessarily major and like there's not an expectation for them. They're almost better. They're just putting on matches. The only one of these actually had like a feud really was Vikingo and Gable. I mean, maybe Stephanie McMahon and that had a bit of a feud, but like when these matches are just put together, they're just banging. Just to WWE focus way too much on the story. While they're very good at it, and that's why they're the best wrestling company, because they focus on the story, and the story is so grasping. Sometimes WWE don't focus, and I say sometimes, I mean a lot of the time, they don't focus on the in-ring action. Just putting two people in a ring who are good at what they do, they will do great. Yet you've got people like Chad Gable and Andrade, just name two random ones, who sit on the sidelines most of the time and don't get involved because they're not your storytellers. But in the ring, they can do so much, and it's crazy that like it takes an event like this to showcase it. That's crazy. Banging event though. Money in the Bank tonight. I won't be staying up to watch it. I got work in the morning, but I'll be watching it tomorrow and then giving you my thoughts. Thank you all so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.